Well, very nice Mayday, Mayday to you, mateys. Thank you for joining me here on TD Max Mayday channel. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys that I just posted a video about my trolling motor, and the video showed the motor running and everything, which really cool. My buddy Doug, God bless him, the guy just, man, helps me out all the time, and I'm so fortunate to have a friend like, a brother like that, man. We're not blood brothers, but we might as well be. We grew up together. But anyway, guy goes beyond out of his way to help me. So thank you, Doug. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I know you work a hard day at work, and then you got to come home and deal with me asking you to do this and that. But it's a big help. It really is, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. But anyway, back to this trolling motor. It was running, looking good, till that night I read all the manuals and instructions. So I'm going along, and I find out I need a 60 amp circuit breaker manual reset coming off the, well, I need a dedicated trolling motor, deep cycle 12 volt battery for the trolling motor. And it needs to have a 60 amp breaker on it. So, okay, we got to do that. Then I find out if I'm running it all the way to the back of the boat, I got to stinking have higher gauge wire. I can't use what was on there, which was, I think was 10 gauge. Doug and I looked at it a couple times. We couldn't figure it out, but pretty sure it was about 10 gauge. So I was thinking, go buy 8 gauge. Well, that was a nightmare because then I find out from Motor Guide, 8 gauge isn't cutting it, baby. I got to go 6 gauge. And I'm thinking, oh, geez. So now I got to go back and buy, 40 feet of 6 gauge wire. So Doug and I tear the boat apart. We run that. Then I find out you got to have a plug. Well, I ordered a plug, and at the time I was just an idiot. I didn't know that, there's amperages on plugs and stuff, so I just ordered any plug. Has 10 or 12 gauge wire on it, and it was probably only about a 20 amp plug, maybe less. So I had to get a plug. I went all over Carrollton, Ohio, looking everywhere. Even a lighting store, an electronics store, no go. You'd think. Anyway, so I run over to Napa. They're the last stop on the way home, back home to my house. So I stop in, told the guy what I needed. He pulls out a plug. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if he reached back in his ass and pulled it out of there or off the shelf. I'm not sure, but that son of a bitch, he pulls a plug. I look at it and I'm like, huh. And he's like, well, I don't know what amperage this is. Let me look up the number in the book. So I grab the plug, flip it over, and I tell him it's a 50 amp. I mean, he could have probably done that easy, just as easy as I did. And then I started thinking, well, this is really crazy. I'm going to have to call Motor Guide. So I call Motor Guide. Nobody's there. 3 o'clock our time, which would have been noon their time. So they're probably just breaking for lunch or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, I left a message, call me back. So on the ride home, well, I told the guy at Napa, I said, you know what? I'm not even going to wait on Motor Guide to call me back. I am buying it and putting it on. It's 50 amps. They say that you need a 60 amp plug. I think 50 is going to be good enough. So on the way home, the guy calls me and he tells me, well, that motor doesn't draw 60 amp. It only draws 52 amp. I said, well, I'm good then. He says, yeah, you're good. You might have a problem because this trolling motor actually has GPS. Now if you're watching this, guys, and you're doing an Xi3 with GPS, you have that anchor system where you step on the foot pedal or use your little controller you have. You hit the anchor button and it's like spot lock. Okay, they call it GPS, pinpoint GPS with Motor Guide. I think the other the other company, Minn Kota, they call it spot lock. I don't know if that's a brand name and they have the right to it or not. I'm not sure, but either here nor there. So anyway, Adam says to me from Motor Guide, he says, hey, yeah, you're going to have to, try out go ahead and try out that 50 amp plug. And if it gives you problems when you're on anchor mode and it kicks you off of it, then you know you're going to have to go up in amperage on your plug. So I said, well, that's what I'm going to do, because this plug at Napa was $14, and I like it. It installed pretty easily after Doug and I spent, about 45 minutes trying to figure it out. Oh my God, Mayday. But anyway, Doug and I got it figured out. We installed it, and it went on, and it works and everything. And long story short, got the 6-gauge wire, got the new deep cycle battery, got the amperage reset button. Here's something I didn't understand. Motor Guide tells you need that 60 amp manual reset, but they also tell you to get a plug, a 60 amp plug or a 70 amp, whatever. 60 is the lowest that you want to go. So after we installed that, I said to myself, what the hell do I need a plug for if I have a circuit breaker in the back of my boat? I'm back there every time when I come home. I hook it up to my battery. I hook up to a trickle charger. I can just click that reset button off and then click it back on whenever I want to use the trolling motor when I'm ready to go out. And, during get ready, when you're getting your boat ready to launch, I just click it on right there. So I really don't know why you need a plug and a circuit breaker. I think a circuit breaker would do. Leave in the comments down below. Down below, baby. You know where it's at. Down below is where all the comments go. Of course, you see that with every YouTuber. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. My God, if you don't, oh God, I'm never going to get anything out of this channel. But anyway, you guys have been great. I don't know who you are because you don't leave a comment, but I noticed I'm getting some views. I'm up now, and I'm blessed because you would never believe this channel's only been going for like a month and a half, and I'm up to like 3 subscribers now. 3. Don't know if y'all got your notifications on, but if you don't, you're missing out on some content, baby. So anyway, getting back to Doug, thank you so much. I appreciate all your help, buddy. You don't know how much I do. And, I'd like to take you out to dinner and buy you a cold brew and, whatever. Whenever you're ready, come down. I'll cook a steak on the grill. You name it, you got it, for all your help that you've done for me. I hope you watch this video and comment down below. Until then, we are looking at you mateys. I see Gary. I see Tommy. I see Dougie. I see Austin. And Billy, is that you hiding back behind what is that? Is that you hiding back behind that condom aisle? What are you doing buying condoms, man? I thought you had a vasectomy. Oh, sorry about that, Billy. You go ahead and buy those condoms, because I forgot. You wear them over your head and blow them up like a clown. I love it. Anyway, talk to you guys later, and thanks again for watching. My Mayday is out of here.